contained.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. They get it back. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The 76ers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Grant, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And while we have a moment, let's find out which point guards have had the best month from the charity stripe. Number 5, Kyle Lowry.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, that is typically where we find a lot of the top foul shooters in the league, quite honestly. But that doesn't mean we should take these guys for granted now. I mean, they put in an enormous amount of work to get to that level.
For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And both free throws good for Jefferson. Here's Kanan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Grant with a screen on Lowry. Kanan kicks to Grant. And he makes good on the layup.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The Knicks leading by 15. Screen by Jefferson. Right side Lowry. Releases from the wing and drills it. Lowry's got 17.
Tell you what, to be successful, this team needs his scoring, and they're really counting on it.
Cannon dishes to Grant. Feeds to Cannon. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet. Misses off the left iron.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Lowry passes to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for Davis.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Now here's Embiid. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Here's Lowry. They have a 19-point lead. Now here is Davis. 6 points for him. And it's Lowry penetrating. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. That's good. Garcia's got his first bucket of the night. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 17-6 run. Davis sets a screen. Right at the free throw line. Rebound by Olynyk.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
1:14 left to play in the third. Witt, Millsap covering. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap grabs the miss.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
There's a good screen. Pass to Davis. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Davis has got 10.
Another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Witt. Sinks that one from the post.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Millsap a screen. Hammond guarded by Garcia. Here's Hammond. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Witt. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Omer Ashik is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Hammond in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here is Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, was angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Now here is Conley. They swipe it. And now the Knicks on the break. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Shumpert. From 11 feet away. And again, it's New York.
Very clever passing. It's just beautifully done.
The 76ers trail by 21. Flowers, guarded by Shumpert. Flowers the pass to Antetokounmpo. Philadelphia moving the ball around. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Misses off the right iron. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Shumpert kicks to Porter. He dishes it to Ashik. Pass to Hammond. He feeds it to Ashik. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. And there's Porter on the assist by Ashik. And it's 7 points for Otto Porter Jr.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Conley into the lane, out to the wing. Antetokounmpo dishes to Conley. Pulls up. The 76ers with another miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Outside Lowry. Jefferson setting the pick for Lowry. Outside Green. Off target with his 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Shot to stop the drought, and Embiid throws it down.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Outside Lowry. He kicks to Ashik. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. To the right side. Lowry drawing the double team. Lets the 3 fly. Porter, no luck. The 76ers trail by 21. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's stolen by Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jefferson setting the pick for Lowry. Green, the screen. He used that pick to perfection. 8 points for Al Jefferson.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Cannon kicks to Embiid. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Omer Asher. Here's Lowry. Dishes to Davis. Kicks it to Green. Davis with a screen on Conley. And the wide open shot from Green. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's foul number 2 for him.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Now here's Millsap. Outside jumper. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Dillon. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Garcia can't get it to go.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for New York.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed torn.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with the mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Well, they put themselves in the driver's seat as it applies to this season series. The win will give them a 2-1 edge with 1 game left.
And, you know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means a lot.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kyle Lowry. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the Sixers pick up 2. Millsap, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Here's Dillon. Off target with that shot. So no problem for New York as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they...
Well, Paul,